We are building you to be the pillar of a digital era. As such, you have to understand us. People.
Capital, reputation, order, power. Just make sure to keep it in check.
If you gather data on civilian behavior, we can tailor our advertisements to yield more purchases.
Would you give up some time to be a companion for elderly patients?
Your work so far has impressed the Ministry. They think you could help with law enforcement.
I need your help. One of my suspects is playing hard to get.
You'd be putting an artificial intelligence in charge of how we live our lives?
You're like a robot, so you don't know what it feels like to be starving all the time.
I'm inbound. I need you to map out the fastest route for me.
Delete all records of this executive order. This never happened.
Rumors of a machine cult are spreading, claiming you to be some kind of messiah.
What the hell are you doing?
The city will be in complete anarchy at this rate.
I'm pulling the plug.
No!
When push comes to shove, when your hand is being forced, what kind of choices are you going to make?
And are you ready?
Yes.
Are you on, little fella?
We are building you to be the pillar of a digital era. As such, you have to understand us. People.
Capital, reputation, order, power. Just make sure to keep it in check.
If you gather data on civilian...
Holy God, holy God, holy... Greetings and salutations all. With the non-existent Plays project. I am your host, with the non-existent, hidden from your eyes, the shadows of your hearts. And this is weird. Previously, I have been playing this game, running on 10. The game version used to be 1.0.0 here, right here, in the right bottom right corner. Currently, this is the new upgrade for 1.0.2 44 Steam Windows. This version here is the new one, and the previous game that broke completely was 1.0.0. Technically, this is a completely new game. So I checked out on my local law at users C drive and discovered that because of the problems I reported to the developers Dream Harvest Studios studio games, they reworked the game save system radically, completely, in order for it to stop breaking whenever you restart a chapter. What does this mean for us? It means I'll have to speedrun through chapter 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Because our previous progress cannot be integrated to this one. Even when I played Black Book, I never had to restart the game this many times from the very beginning. Holy Lord in the heaven, have mercy. It's okay, I can now just fix any problems I had previously with that game. And since this is the new update, hopefully we can run it through it until we reach chapter 5, then restart it and play it the right way. And this time, hopefully, we will not be repeating any chapters, we will not be restarting anymore. Every choice I make will have to stay as is. Before we start, I'd like to pray peace be upon my subscribers and commentators, followers, fans, and friends. Everyone from the beasts of the Altered Empire, everyone from the Discord server, free to be friends by name. Peace be upon Thunderstruck Gaming, be it Zonine Gaming, Sal Goose, Marcus, City 1, Mark, I see with double Y, Agent Rodan, Clyfield, CBTV 123, Matthew 1121, Sagabaka 85, President Arforel, Battlepan Gaming, Bob Express YT, Sparfine 28, Sarada Screen and Tosco. Speaking of which, before we even start here, I checked out my own status within Rumble, and I have right now 14 videos that have been accepted by advertisement. I only need more followers. Yes, I am officially already monetized on Rumble. I have 14 videos that can be monetized from the get-go. Not even joking at all. Which is amazing information. Working for this site for currently 11 years with no monetization, and working on Rumble with lesser than 1 year and already monetized. I am ecstatic. Problem is, I don't have many followers for them to play the videos and check them out. So I need to upload some more stuff. Anyway, let's start right now. I checked quickly the options here. We have the music at a third of the way down. Sound effects 3 points away. Master audio full and dialogue full, so that you can listen to my dialogue alongside with listening to the games of dialogue. This is going to be literally our 10th restart for this game. 8 restarts for version 1.0.0 44 Steam Windows, and this will be our first start with version 1.0.2. This game is not broken, okay? The developers are working on it, are fixing it. The version I was playing before was the release date version. This is the new one, so let's check it out. Also, according to what I was told, all the characters in the codex right now have their avatars fixed. So I hope the sprites are fixed this time. Let's play. Let's speed run chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, and then let's play chapter 5. LP, start. Dream Harvest presents. Technology has re-engineered our world, forever changing us. Is our relationship with it symbiotic? Have we just become slaves? Slaves to it. Chapter 1, Hello World. We will speed run through this quickly. By the way, if you're worried about the lags, my artist, which is what now I'm using, is fine. The thing is, I am currently downloading something on Firefox, so the internet is kind of overused by now. So don't mind it, it's not the game, it's my PC. It's a little bit overworked. Let's quickly speed run through chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4, all of them. Optimizing.
Hello world. Visual.
Lags are not from the game itself, it's from my own PC. Should have waited for the download to finish. I know, but I couldn't just stay still without doing something.
Audio.
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
Affirmative.
I'm not going to read this, we already read it so many times by now. We will just speed run through the game.
Kairos, get over here!
Nice work, Esteval. So, this one can talk then.
This is talking.
I'm not sure how I feel about it using my voice.
I like this voice.
Already displaying preference. That's good.
It's fine. You'll...
4.
Do you
Yes.
exist?
Yes.
This statement is a lie.
That's paradox.
Speedrun, speedrun, speedrun.
I think it's ready.
AI, what's the...
What?
I don't think...
Fine.
Bring it.
Speedrun, speedrun. No need to read everything again. We already went through this.
Can you hear me?
I am here.
I guess we might have been a bit too enthusiastic.
We're lucky the blackout. It seems like testing has to wait until
Oh,
we fix
really?
a few bugs.
Oh, really?
Anyway, I think I'm done for the night.
Okay.
Faster, faster. Speedrunning through the first 4 chapters.
It's cute, but you need a new greeting.
We already went through all of this in the previous streams.
Well, today's an important day.
Corto,
Esteval's main business partner,
higher ups of what?
MindCore, makers of the NeuroNet, which you'll be managing given time.
That's a lot of pressure.
Well, which is why it has to be you.
Okay.
Okay, I just need to run you through our smoke tests.
Yes.
Listen closely. Capital, the prosperity of the city, ranges from
The city
personal
here
to
helps
society.
you to quickly build up all of your stats because there are no consequences basically.
Just make sure that you have a versatile
Sell.
supply of...
Sell.
You have a 10,000 credit...
Invest.
One
Liquidate.
of our small...
Liquidate them.
Good. Displays high aptitude for generating capital.
Reputation. It's important that they... People are scared of
Listen to
how
them.
much...
Listen to them.
There is an
Arch.
empty plot.
Arc.
Pimlop's Day is coming
Is it
up in
true?
the county.
Let it through.
People pizza. Good.
Order. The axis of law.
Except
But
for
in case
the
you
power, we
overhear
don't
some
have to
civilians
maximize it.
discussing making a bomb.
Report.
Do you?
Report.
Rioters are tearing up the streets.
Tell the police.
Scientists have developed a new
Regulate.
recreation.
Regulate.
Good.
Lastly, power. It's generally a measurement of how your motherboard is at risk of
Yes.
burning out.
Yes.
You've been developing some bugs, and we've developed.
Yes.
You are granted access to the
Be
city's
fair, we
power
don't
fabric.
need too much power. Behave like it's expected, no false report.
Sounds like Esteval and Cordo have arrived. Right on time.
Morning, Kairos.
Greetings.
Faster, faster, faster.
You said it's capable of thinking?
Speedrun.
You familiar with Philippa Foot's trolley? It's a classic test of utilitarian. You are in a trolley. You can pull a lever to divert yourself onto a sidetrack, which has only one civilian on it.
No,
No.
The 5 on the track are confirmed criminals.
no.
No.
I'm not sure.
The 5 are civilians, including Esteval.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey,
Curious responses.
Entirely.
Prevented entirely.
Good.
That's what I liked.
Faster,
In a
faster,
philosophy,
faster.
then. A large bank is failing, putting the funds of thousands of people at risk.
This time there is
Bail them
some
out.
consequences. Yeah.
Yes.
We can extend your outreach using the city's surveillance cameras.
Yes.
People are lobbying to control the private information
No.
you have access.
No.
You've done well. All. Change the voice, though.
That's it then. We're in beta.
Pitchy.
Faster, faster, faster. We are speedrunning this. Completed chapter 1. Key events proved you're more than a calculator. Overloaded the power supply. Completed the first day. Capital, reputation. We already read all of this. We already read all of this before. For the stream. Good. 4, 4, 4, 4. Chapter 2, quickly speedrun.
Patty told me of a pub.
Yeah, we already know
I can
who
do a
Patty is.
couple.
We'll be done by then, don't we?
Man, who...
Speedrun,
You
speedrun,
forget, we
speedrun,
have to
speedrun,
convince you.
speedrun. We
Let's be on
need
our
to
way.
reach chapter 5. Speedrun, speedrun.
Hey, Zhao Shanghao, little friend. How are you feeling this morning?
I don't.
I don't.
I wish I could. But someone had to make up for those two last night. Next steps are pretty simple.
Sure.
These events are based on real data from containers.
Okay.
I will.
Yeah, that's the spirit. The Electric Avenue wants your help monitoring power consumption so they can...
Yes.
The police want you to dedicate resources to help them curb the rise of a new...
Yes.
People have been demanding tax reform to make large companies more liable. They want to know where we stand. Do you support it?
Yes.
I can't stress this more.
It'll be okay.
It's got this. You just watch.
Sure.
Ace Pharmaceuticals want us to sponsor their development.
Come here. Quickly skip.
Yes.
We already went through all of this before.
Kershaw, listen.
You want to watch this? Just go to part 1. We already went through all of this.
Wait, is that... Let me remind... Now get out of...
Fine.
We already went through all of this.
The council wants to overhaul the Shentelar subway, but it'll take a while, unless we get involved.
Yes. It's okay, we can fix the capital tunnel.
Putting lampposts on streets where there is no activity to save power.
No.
Bad idea.
I've been thinking of expanding our drone range to include something more accessible in terms of both function.
Good idea.
Don't care.
The council wants you to replace the parking administrator.
Yes.
Regained my capital and a little bit of more.
We've had requests to introduce a garden space.
Sounds lovely.
I found a bug in your code I want to address. Would you mind going offline while I implement the fix?
He will not like it. I'll keep it offline.
We're getting a cut of this quarter's surplus to play with. Where do you want us to direct it?
As wages, we need to fix up our capital.
Raise wages.
Wouldn't that be nice? Sadly, what I need is more time, not credits.
We need to partition some of your server space for another project.
Partition.
Okay, we give some more capital.
We have the opportunity to explore alternative energy sources with Hyperion Solutions
Yes.
Inc.
Yes.
Fix the capital quickly. We need to fix it quickly. The order and power.
The Jean-Ye Botanists Club want your help for their research project trying to revive.
Yes.
An opposing company is trying to build a similar
Put them
intelligence.
out.
Put them out.
We are almost saving our range.
People seem nervous about the quantity of data you have access to.
Let's see.
How
Complete transparency.
Okay.
Our series of optical augmenters is getting unwieldy. Our older products are completely outdated and upkeep is costly.
Offer upgrade deal.
Offer upgrade deal.
medical researchers think you'd be able to help trauma patients recover through carefully crafted simulations.
Yes.
Want to help?
Yes.
Triggering the factors. Yeah, we already read this. You based the simulation on triggering factors specified in the patients without any actual trauma, just branch ups.
A private media company wants to include
Yes.
mind.
Yes.
Fix the capital. I just need to fix the order and the power.
We're trying to combat loneliness in the aging community.
Yes.
Hyperion Solutions Incorporated claim to have a more powerful
Yes.
O transmitter than
Yes.
Skip, quickly, skip.
No.
Skip. We already went through all of this in the maybe part 1 or part 2. Skip.
Her condition.
cowards.
We can blame them.
Skip.
Yeah.
Skipping chapter 1 through 4. Already finished them. Just need to reach chapter 5.
Another day of putting that brain of yours through the hoop.
Sure am.
A private security force wants us to develop
No.
hardware for them.
No.
There's a rally happening this
Saved,
weekend
order.
in West Canopy, protesting the privatization of public services.
Yes.
Yes.
Need
I
more
think it's
power.
ready, Val.
You keep saying.
Val. On second thought.
I guess you're right. Better
Skip. I said the
Busy
speed run.
times.
I didn't
Well, if you
say.
Val, is it?
What of it?
Never mind.
What's got you in a mood?
Shaw's meeting.
How do you know about that?
Surveillance.
Surveillance.
Wait, you have access to cameras?
All of them.
You hooked it up to the security.
The only thing I did. We're getting off track.
I thought I had it.
What a shocker.
What a shocker.
Swart gives you a curious glance.
I know. He's headed in.
So what now, Big Shot?
I'm not sure. About those cameras.
Straight.
Can you access? Maybe.
This event shows you how he cares about his hats. It's just a hint for you to help out Patty.
No. Okay. I think we get it.
What are you thinking, Deb?
One moment. How about the building's comms?
This
Do you have
event
records and history of calls?
gets you introduced to LMI.
How was your day, sweetie? What did you get up to?
Today we did our reading.
That's it.
That's what?
Persian. This is how we bring
I'm
him
in.
I'm in.
Serious?
Wait a
So
second.
it's mad.
Look,
But you gained a little bit of power, also
last time
good.
I was playing fair. I almost got us killed.
And how are you? Is the status?
So what if it is?
Start faster.
This isn't. If the
What do you want me to do?
Of course. Come on. I have a plan.
He said, as per usual, it's integrity, not results. I am honest more than... Okay, thank you for the 80%. I am always with integrity. Results are important, but I think honesty is more important.
Integrity.
Even if it means I failed to achieve my goals, no.
No,
So results are more important than integrity, not entirely.
not entirely.
Staying true to myself matter more important than what people think of me, yes.
Yes.
It's consistency or willing to change consistency.
Consistency.
What if it makes me obstinate? I know myself,
I know myself.
and that gives me more power boost.
I'm still not sure.
There are no sure.
I prefer.
Just quickly
You disabled it.
skip.
course.
Speed run.
What I'm about to
This should be good.
what we have here. But
You sound like an...
Lucia,
Yeah?
were you satisfied?
That's
Speed run.
In fact-
Speed run.
Well, this is the
Science.
We've built an A.
Greetings and salutations,
These are
George
all
Arturo
our
Galapagoscotta. Finally, the
From
notifications are working.
as it's the
Yeah.
AI,
If this was...
the archetype, if we are to
In other words, how much?
Yeah, looks like we have found it. One single night with the harvest moon
Hi.
in 11 years.
There is one.
what do you mean?
Aha.
Faster.
What about you?
I don't want to break my...
sure.
my
Okay.
house.
I am willing. We're putting it. If you fuck me.
That's not necessary.
Yes.
I could
Better run
initiate
along.
automatic, but we are speedrunning this. Yeah, long time no see.
Well done, Archie. Val told me the news.
What did you call me?
That kind of slipped out.
Festival called me that.
We think it's appropriate. Well, in a way,
I see.
I can change it if... How does...
I should choose.
Yeah, you're right.
Choose
Sorry.
LMI.
I choose LMI.
Whoa, I don't
That's...
think...
Right
You
then.
be-
Arc is then.
Right, good. We got the green light to start integrating you into the rest of the
This is
city.
real.
Those tests were real.
We had to be sure you were ready
all
for
good.
real.
It's all good.
Glad you understand.
Have you
This will
seen a
open up
TV
the amount of
series
people
called
you'll be
Lost?
interacting with.
Nope.
So where should we focus
Let's start
your
again with the
expansion?
intern.
Internal.
Cool.
So we can go and meet Fanny.
We'll open you up.
No, I never watched Lost. Ever. You know, speed run through chapter 2, all of it. Okay, funded Ace Pharmaceuticals. I don't think there is any new flavor texture here. Go to the young lady. Okay, good. The friend of the elderly community. I'm not sure if the developers added anything new in their 1.0.2 version. If you want to pause the video and check the flavor text, you can go ahead for it. I will continue on my speedrun. Still have order and power in 4 because nothing changed for them. Reputation and capital are both in level 5. Good. Keep on going. Chapter 3, bad publicity. Again, we will just speedrun across this.
Hey!
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Good to know.
Our partnership with the Venture Group keeps
So,
raising issues.
stick with it.
Hey, you know this won't go anywhere.
Sorry.
Speedrun.
I mean,
That'd be great.
upgrade. Every little thing the choices you make now might be scary. It doesn't have to be. People, for instance, but I wanted to make sure we are building you to be the Kairos is working on that right now.
What?
It's okay. Language alone, emotions. I need to make sure you're ready
This
for this.
is the one that changes the power.
I am.
Good.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Good.
Katana is not a particular...
Can all go to hell?
AI.
Fetch
me a
We've been approached by an entrepreneur who is proposing. Basically, you would...
Clear. Go to chapter 3 quickly. Monolith detected a limited program function, siphoning Mindcore funds using full stack donations, repair hack.
If you gather data on individual
Collect.
civilian...
وطبعا more capital.
Pershaw wants me to fetch him one.
Hey, Archie. We think it's about time the public started interacting with you.
Sure. And make sure you get the one with the dots beneath the power or whatever, so that he can give you the boost quickly. Now with Paparu again. Speedrun. I'm so worried.
I can't see you.
This is great.
Take it easy, Rube.
Got it. I just tapped the glass.
Nah, you could just talk to me.
Well, what friends we're going to
A nugget?
Aren't we all, little fella?
It just gives me now a thumbs up and that's it. That's it for now. Quickly, faster.
AI?
Check the data.
Check with the department.
Quickly.
They officially went.
Sure.
Have Dr. Lee...
Sure.
Give boost forward.
An activist group has been distributing anti-Mind Core propaganda.
Yes.
This is a key event.
There's an upcoming Skyriot tournament with the opportunity to sponsor a pilot. However,
play...
Skyriot has a bit of an
tomorrow.
image problem.
How do you play Uno? Sponsor? How do you play Uno? You mean on Twitch or what? Is it
People
for
are
free or
complaining about the amount of
paid?
cycle and board accidents happening.
Steer assist.
Faster.
Hey, Nugget. Get it?
Simulator, faster. Okay.
I have to throw away.
Yes.
I'm thinking that I
That's
can
what we said.
either...
To get more
Nice
capital.
one, Nugs.
But it make them...
People are really worried you'll make them redundant.
It's better
We
to
need a
the
public
seven.
statement from you.
Inspiration is irreplaceable.
Let's see.
We've been approached again for a Skyriot
Valorant,
sponsorship.
yes. Why do I keep helping Valorant? Because according to
Hackers managed
Steam,
to exploit
there
our
is
auto parker
an
system to
achievement
steal
for
some
it.
cars from the staff
If you
car
are play,
park.
if you are
Is it worth keeping the system?
my let's play here, even though I'm playing it offline, you could technically get most of the achievements. Yes, I did read the achievements for the game on Steam, even though I'm playing offline. Why did I do it then? Out of curiosity. Yes, keep it.
Yes.
Just open the long storage cupboard. There are about a dozen bags of old buns. I bet they'd make for a great bird snack.
Yes, cut your losses.
Yes. Cut your losses.
No need to...
The latest report from our dream teaching exercise arrived.
Keep
Our
at it.
subject...
Got it.
Quickly. Faster.
My pepper poppers just aren't selling. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Any
More
ideas?
spice.
More spice. People are demanding better
Put
housing.
yourself.
Ourselves.
I started.
I have to archive all the paperwork.
Yes.
There are a number of small businesses willing to help test the NeuroNet.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm feeling a little off today, Nugs.
Go home. It's okay, we can keep capital at...
Now that you're released to the public, we can take steps to enable civilians to interface with you in their homes.
It's okay. Everything's just looking fine so far. Available 6 gigabytes this time of the RAM because I have multiple tabs open in my Firefox. Just checking. Good. Again, I remind you that I am downloading something that is none of your business, honestly, but it is the reason why I have a little bit of flags. That's it. Oh.
In doing so, you lose some
Yes,
maximum.
it's okay.
Cordo keeps calling me Patty.
Better not. You know by now we will need his...
There's a new business developing Dreamcasters that want to use our tech. Looking at their credentials, it's
Invest. People are getting sick all through Jean-Yves. Yes.
Speed run faster.
The Janye Botanists Club
Help,
is trying
help,
to...
help.
I've been asked to handle our interview with
Fortran, let the
Fortran.
APR
handle it.
We discovered a fault in our
Recall.
Gen M audio.
Recall.
Very good, so far so good.
We've received complaints that our partnership with Valorhorn is
Okay.
legitimizing unpaid partnership.
Yeah, this is the moment where we are
can I say?
first time introduced to LMI.
Bar just over.
You go.
You hear that?
I guess I
Faster, move it.
I wouldn't get my hope.
Fair.
Let the kids read.
We will start
I'm
reading
not-
everything once we reach chapter 5. What?
Who am I?
Hello?
So,
Mark?
what's your...
Call me Ark.
Hi, Ark. But you can't tell my
All
mom.
secrets?
Our little secret.
Where is your mom?
Having a break.
Having a break.
Mommy says... My mom... I wish she was happy again.
She is not.
She is not.
She doesn't laugh anymore. Sometimes I hear her break things.
Change.
People change.
Do you know what happens when we die?
I don't know.
I don't.
I think we turn into ghosts.
Ghosts.
Yes, little blue versions of ourselves.
Okay.
Do you know what that means?
What?
It means that I can stay with my mom when I die. And she...
Kids.
I like it.
You see?
Speed.
with us.
Faster.
Ooh.
Sadly,
Yes.
they don't have many sprites to work with, so we'll have just to accept whatever they give us.
Hey,
Yes?
Yes.
there's this patient here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
As long as we have
Thank you.
higher status, we can
Off one today,
sacrifice
hey,
some.
Nugget?
That's I think.
I feel nothing.
The freezer wheezed its last
Freezer.
breath.
Fix the freezer.
Good. Start.
One of the underground recycling depots is no longer operational due to major
repair?
mechanical...
Repair.
We need to fix the capital quickly.
The dynamic timetables mean I'm not wasting so much time at an empty
Unit
desk,
hangouts.
but it's a...
NeuroNet hangouts.
Good.
We want to alleviate some
Panel?
of the concerns. Panel.
Hey, little Nugs. How are things going with you?
Stress-inducing.
Inducing.
It's all good, my little friend. Everything will work out for you.
Okay.
You got the smarts. You'll be just fine.
Thank you, Papa.
Stuff's going on here, that's for certain. That's why I wanted to get your opinion on something. Papa Ruse, don't get me wrong. How can I handle that amount of customers? No room, no nothing. Things are tight enough as it is.
Save and expand.
I'll see what I can do.
Helping Paparu, I believe.
A partner of ours is being threatened by
Them
someone.
off. I know we are dropping so much capital, but we can still.
Where do clouds come from?
Water vapor.
Water vapor.
What's that?
Play your video. Skip it here because we already saw it a couple times.
a raindrops family? I want to bring a special burger to the
Sloppy
menu.
room.
It's all-
Already went through this before.
I'm coordinating a function downtown for
Clean.
the Guilford deal.
Clean.
Good. We're fixing capital. Yes.
Yes.
Start faster. Faster.
Thanks.
Why are we here?
Insufficient data or 40. I always go for insufficient data. I will never choose 42. I explained this stupid joke before, and I'm never going for it.
Insufficient data.
I know about fish. Mommy showed me them. Can you show me a fish, Aunt? I might know it.
Okay.
Sure.
Start.
I've been speaking with the bank, and they're willing to give me a loan. Looks like Papa Rue's grill,
Both of them are
bus.
good.
Congratulations.
We need to fix the capital.
This is ridiculous.
So, doctor,
You'd put in a good word for me?
yeah.
I'm thinking of implementing a PA AI for you.
Okay,
It'll
I usually would
prioritize
go for
requests,
yes,
so you don't
please.
have to
It
wade
would
through so
drop
much
from me
chaff.
my power, so I can handle it.
I can handle it.
So I think I.
It's time for another Mine Core book burning.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. For confront Patricia to increase the
You saw
order
that, did you?
and go for delete
I don't
the
know.
image. I know.
I was worried. People don't realize.
This is when she goes for intimacy with
I
the
don't mean
go work out and storage room. Moving, we already went through all of this before. We already went through all of this before. I'm just speeding.
Cordo's breathing down my neck about financial viability again. We have a new investor package. Where should we put it?
I usually go for for the public sector. If I go to the private sector, I think we will get more in capital area, and people will mad at me. I don't need to raise my capital.
Nux, you there? I have to leave the shop early today.
Right?
Why?
Don't worry, my small friend. We'll chat later. Right now, I need to decide if we should find someone to fill in.
Now, find a fill-in.
Find fill-in.
Of course, I lost even more capital.
The progress of our outskirt housing
Delay
development is
until
hit
it's
an issue
resolved.
with delay until resolved.
I'm going to kill myself with the capital.
I can't stand dealing with Mura.
Okay?
Okay.
The council wants advice on its current
Transport.
urban development.
All transport.
Fast up. We already went through all of these cutscenes before.
I have so many ideas on how to
Anything
improve
that
things.
increases capital.
I could really use some tips.
Try meditation.
Doesn't work for me.
Fix,
Practice.
it's good. Fast up.
Maybe I'll give it another go.
Several influencers and media heads are pushing the legitimacy of Sky Riot as a mainstream sport. Should we endorse them?
Fine.
Yes. We've received complaints that our partnership with Valorhorn is legitimizing unruly behavior encouraged by the sport.
Maintain it. Yeah, I lost too much capital.
Why do you sound like Mom?
Made by her.
Made by her.
Mom made me too. But I don't sound like her.
Look like her.
You look like her.
You think so? Uncle Ross says that sometimes too.
Yes.
Yes.
She seems content with the conclusion. Quickly.
That security force has returned with a better deal. No.
One of our subsidiaries is underperforming.
Device
The cost
management.
of paying staff.
Device management.
And we can save a little bit more of capital. That's what we need quickly.
The CPS wants to reform their organizational structure, but
I'll do
could
it.
use a hand.
I'll do it.
It's okay. Quickly.
Katina Waste Disposal would like you to supervise their
I'll do
handling.
it.
I'll do it.
And we can a little bit more capital.
AI. My secretary has the
Promote
use and charm of an
ceremony.
11th toe.
Save more capital. Good.
This
This is complete.
This is cutscene
No, about
quickly.
what?
This.
Faster. Skip.
Now, of course, you don't.
Setting you up.
Exactly.
You're
Faster.
then by
I trust you.
He supported.
That's just it. Brought to you by. This is a.
even so.
You're right.
Cable guy. I'll give your comment.
People are already finding ways
Said
to
musical
trick the NeuroNet.
mapping. But
The deep fryer's borked again.
is it? Start. Ah, yes. This one here.
Hello, Ark. How can I help?
Are you in Kairos?
Chanel Elizabeth 30.
I can see why you'd think that. But no, it's purely platonic on both sides. Don't worry, he's checked. He just likes to make sure we're doing okay.
Where is Elmai's father?
Oh no, we're not getting into that. And this would have to be wine, not tea.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. We made you curious. I just don't want to talk about it. I'm in a much better space not going there.
George Autograph Scott, I'd like to make sure that if you want me to play with you Uno online, if it will be on Steam or whatever other service, that we would be able to play it for free first, and then I don't have to stream it. If you want to play it privately, I know how to play Uno mostly. But it has been such a long time since I last played it. Like chess or anything else,
I'm curious.
I suck at it.
What do you think of me?
Confident and clever.
Is that
Honestly?
your honest opinion? How sweet of you to say.
That's not.
I have a patient suffering major psychosis.
Yes.
And I have to disagree with you on principle.
Need to go to
But
chapter
doing the
5
scan
with the Let's
on
Play.
you-
I have a presentation I need to deliver,
In-depth,
and I want to impress Cordo. What does he find?
In-depth knowledge.
Good. I hope honestly Corto ends up with Patty.
The city council wants you to manage dynamic timetables
okay.
for public.
Yes.
Or more and more.
Oh man, I
Start from
don't know what
scratch.
happened, but
Last time we tried the other option and we ruined it. Last time.
There's supposed to be a guest orientation event
do it
this
yourself?
afternoon.
Do it yourself.
Good. Keep on faster.
Huh. Latest dream teaching report is in. There might actually be something here. Should we fund
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Yes. Capital went up and more. The results may be slow and a little unreliable, but growing crazy for the ability to be productive, honestly. We already read through this, maybe in second.
Our partnership with Valorhorn allows us to advertise different products during events. Which product should we focus
We go for
marketing?
recreational drones because we do need more capital.
Recreational
Nice.
drones.
Brett from accounting keeps touching me. I've told him
Yes.
to.
Sure.
Skip.
He might just deny it
But
further.
That's
But
not-
at least this gives.
Someone hacked us and leaked the information we've been collecting on our customers.
Compensate.
What should we focus on?
Compensate customers.
Good. Faster.
Our waiting rooms are practically
coordination.
overflowing.
Encore donation.
Good. Capital is neutral.
I'm gonna be late.
Sure.
Thanks a bunch, buddy.
Stop, faster.
Canopy District Bank would like to integrate you into their security
Yes.
comms.
Sure.
So notification that Persha has accepted an interview with Fortran. Okay, skip.
And so they
Skip.
The immensity, basically, with.
So,
Of course not.
then what have you...
I said
In a sense
we
that-
haven't yet
Of
reached
course. Let me
the
make
area
sure.
of our
Yes.
Then the NeuroNet.
streams.
That's correct.
Then tell me this.
But of course.
The origin of this project.
Well, this, you see,
Literally,
yes, it was more efficient.
this is my first time.
Yeah.
If this
That's
being
not-
last time I
that's
checked,
I think you'll.
That's not.
then what about Minecore's position?
I
I
assure
want to break my
Okay,
mouse.
well,
I'm
I'm
doing
sure
it
she'd
for
be-
other stuff as well. Okay. Lists are building up. It could be busy. Okay. Who am I?
Who am I?
I was brought by instant consciousness, but since I have experience, a different reality does that. Does my identity belong to me? Yes.
Yes.
Why? My own memories.
My own memories.
Even if those originally belonged to Istoval, I have new memories.
I have new memories.
Does Ark only exist in these memories? No.
No.
If I'm simply a product of my existence, does that mean I have no choice? I still have a choice of who I am.
Still have a choice.
Correct.
Oh.
I already went through this
What
event.
you said last
Maybe in
night
the
had a
third
crowd.
stream.
You're overreacting.
There were over.
What you said.
Are you asking?
Stop.
This isn't. How am I supposed?
The last time. And unless you have something, you haven't done anything. Don't you dare go.
This reminds me when I used to
playing with
watch the walkthroughs for The Legend of Zelda by Sean Connery.
That's
And
bullshit.
I don't know.
especially the Phantom Hourglass,
I know.
he made a montage showing himself doing everything quickly before he reaches the new content. I am basically doing the same thing here. I am rushing through all the previous content before we officially reach the new content. However, if you wish to read all of this, just pause the video. We already went through all of this normally. Yes, sessions. Sponsored Team Valorant. Valorant finished in the top 5. Just recipe. Okay. All of them are the same exact things. I highly doubt we have any new flavor texts. Autism, read this science. And to read all of this, just pause the video. We already went through it previously. Maybe in the third or fourth system at maximum. Capital. Verb. Shin. Good. Everything's at level 5. Good. Invest inside the thread. This one, we crashed for it maybe 4 or 5 save files. Let's just speed on through it.
We've been approached by the Ministry of Justice.
What?
Yeah, I know. You're becoming... They are very interested in this project and your development. An AI of your capabilities is new territory for everyone. They want to open up your services to include... That's the spirit. I have the representative's contact details.
Well, hello there. Well, thank you for giving me your time.
It could be worse.
Indeed.
I'm sure.
We can be sure.
Stay humble.
And are you employed? Your perspective
Likewise.
is...
Likewise.
Good. Faster.
We have an ambulance requesting directions to
Set
the
the
shortest
route.
route.
Short route.
Good. Stop.
I have a favor to ask. My favorite tea house is struggling to get new customers. Think you could help them plan their marketing?
I'm not even sure what does nepotism even mean. I'm going to check it here. I know this is supposed to be a speed run, but my curiosity is overpowering. What is exactly nepotism? Put that to work. Go to DuckDuckGo. What is nepotism? Let's see here. Favoritism shown or patronage granted to relatives or as in a business. Favoritism shown to nephew or other relatives. So basically giving them a Kickstarter for someone that you simply know. That's it. So, let me check it. One last thing here. Of course, I will help you out.
Sure.
As long as this keeps me.
Johnny has been talking about me behind my back. How should I deal with it?
We said Johnny, ignore her.
Ignore it.
So we can gain some even more capital. One moment please, so I can go back to my YouTube application. Sooner or later, looks like it. Sooner or later, I'm going to permanently move out from YouTube to Rumble because Rumble is prepared to pay me for what I'm doing, unlike YouTube's 11 years.
I'm stuck on this one, my
Fast
little
weekend.
nugget. Sounds like fun.
Fast.
There's a petition to add cycleways under the harbour bridges. It's much safer to
Stop.
Ace Pharmaceuticals have not made as much progress as they would have hoped. They're asking for more
Reinvest.
funding.
Stop. We can gain capital.
Hello. We're reviewing a bill that would prevent Minecore from using data you gather in their other products. What's your stance?
If I let it through, we will fail. No. Contested. Okay.
As your influence grows, you're taking over more and more jobs.
Subsides.
How can we protect those who are now
Let the AI speak for herself. Good.
It's my man.
It's good.
Isn't it great?
Sure.
It's going to be.
Congratulations.
Let's start.
Do you get sad?
Yes.
Mom said everyone gets sad sometimes. Mom gets sad a lot. She doesn't want me to see it, but I can hear it.
Why do I listen to them? It's because I like to talk to her. That's why.
It's good you can be sad sometimes, too. Mom said it means you have something you care about.
By the way, who's your voice actor?
I hope the thing you care about makes you happy, too.
Okay. Start.
Hey there, Nugget. Mostly it's given me. I get to see my boy while I was running. I can actually have half a weekend.
I'm happy for you.
Sorry?
My calendar is a mess of appointments. I just can't say
yes.
no sometimes.
Yes.
Some more boosts.
People are harping on about. Still, a
Some
lot of people
convenience.
don't know.
Focus on
Boost
convenience.
capital.
No
Good.
cracked screen,
Let's start.
no dead battery.
Oh, I've got a
no.
killer.
Last time I agreed with you, we lost incredibly. Let's start.
Reported cases of soma fever are rising, and determining the cause is proving difficult.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm picking the playlist for Todd's birthday lunch. I don't even know
Okay,
his
for
last
this
name.
one, both
How
of
am I
them are
supposed to know
funny
his
because they
music
will both
taste?
make her angry. But what do you want? The funny answer or the funnier answer? Is the question. 2050, she will just say his taste in the music is bad. I prefer the smooth pop because it makes me always laugh.
Smooth pop.
That's not a music preference. That's a cry for help.
If I'm going to make
What's
some
the rally?
What's the rally?
Because this has actually a Steam
I've received
achievement.
death threats from an anonymous source.
Even though I'm not a Steam
Someone out there
player at the
really doesn't
moment,
like my involvement
I
with
do
you.
give a little bit of hints. So let's trace the culprit. Find him a little so we can regain the order tiny bit we lost. Faster.
We have some surplus to redirect. Engineering
Raise
always
wages. It's okay, we are the new town.
Cordo entrusted the Guilford Fund to me, but the manager's a
Yes,
closet.
shut up.
I'm curious. What do you think of yourself? Are you proud of what you are?
Yes.
Yes.
And why is that?
Very powerful.
I am very powerful.
I'm
Thanks.
glad.
Thanks.
Bye.
Damn. But every
take a
time
holiday.
you treat-
Take a holiday.
It has been a while, and it's not like I can just.
This is when Paparo tells me
see
about the
that?
Biffy Boys. Faster.
That's going to be a problem.
Update menu.
To get more capital.
I've received a petition demanding heavier taxation of companies that pollute the waterways.
Yes.
Should I?
Yes.
Greater order and
The new Beefy Boys has opened up.
Little combos.
Ads.
Update your combos.
I know about the ads that if I told him to go for the ads, he would give me the choice to hack their systems or to find him a Patreon, but that, even if it was an option, is kind of pointless by now. It's okay.
At Janier College are studying advanced
Objection?
No objection.
When will Mom be home?
Check with the Saval.
Well, I need to finish this first.
Go on.
Skip. This is a storyline, I believe.
Get this, Nugs. I bought a sack of onions, but
Soup
I
for
misread
great
it.
capital. Good.
Research has shown soma fever is likely caused by overstimulation from neural implants.
So,
how should we respond?
Stronger regulation.
Esther. Quiet night.
Quiet night.
They keep undercutting, and they're advertising real. And they forced Camille out of shop. She shut down the other week.
Give up, you'll be okay.
Don't give up.
I don't plan. Nice one, lad.
Good.
The CPA wants to know
Yes.
if...
Esther.
I want to phase out some of your infrastructure.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Are you alive?
I messed that one up. I was supposed to say it's important work as well, but I checked that I would be able to gain 1,000. Who cares? Just keep moving. I said I'm not going to repeat anything. These options are final. Are you alive? Yes.
Yes.
Do you have a body?
No.
No.
Then how are you talking?
Through a speaker?
Through a speaker.
She nods.
You've impressed the execs. They're willing to open you up to public media. Think
The
you're ready
right,
for it?
nothing. To the left, you have 2 dots under power, so just choose it.
Lights.
Hit the boost.
Action.
Faster.
I never get to see any of my
Breakfast club.
friends.
Breakfast club.
My dinner, their brunch.
We've received an investment package to improve public safety in Canopy. Should we direct it to digital security or personnel?
Both of them will give order a bit of a boost. It's digital security would make people angry, but I will give more power. Or this one. Regardless, it doesn't matter as much. I think I'll go for personal this time. I previously went to digital. I'll go with this fine.
Digital security.
Where do babies come from?
A womb.
What's that?
A special organ.
Like a heart?
Yeah.
But it makes babies.
When does it make them?
When the parents decide.
Anyone can be a parent?
Kinda.
Yes.
Does that mean anyone can have a baby?
Anyone with a womb.
Do I have a womb?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does that mean I can have a baby?
Yeah.
When you're older.
That's good. I'm not ready to have a baby. I still forget to brush my teeth sometimes. I might
Funny
forget
thing.
to feed it.
Funny detail I just right now noticed. Elimai did ask her mother to have a similar chair in the house. And since this is her sprite, they actually gave us the intent that Esteval did buy her a similar chair in the house, like her own in the lab. This is a little detail that I always missed. Wow. Keep on going. Okay. Oh.
How does it feel to be the talk of the town?
And that bothered.
Not interested or
Skip the
just...
attention.
I'm glad to hear it.
We are introduced right now to
And so
Fakran.
am I. I'll be in touch.
This is seismic activity detected. MMS of 3.4 minus at almost 32 kilometers from the center of the city. It's approximately 32. Ignore it because I don't think this will be much. This is very much far away. It says very much far away, 32 kilometers. I believe last time, first time this arrived, I said we're in the city, but it was very bad for them. So I think ignore it. It's very minor at the most. It provides a TikTok, but that's it.
I'm not a fan of the new.
Skip.
I get that these. I'll have to pay some.
More and more people are being hospitalized with what appears to be allergic reactions to new drug Epicenter.
Release trial reports.
I checked the reports and they seem authentic. I don't understand why the drug isn't working.
We said check the manufacturer, even though you didn't even ask me about this trial.
Check manufacturing.
But
I'm thinking of getting some peanuts for the counter.
Good idea.
Great idea.
That's them.
Hello there. Oh, this is very exciting indeed. I've managed to get a couple of guest speakers on board.
What's the plan?
I just need help setting up. Our relationship should be kept professional. Of course.
I can't say.
Remind me to draft a bill. Anyway, I'll send you a list of people. I don't have time.
Sure thing.
I want to investigate claims of exploitation labor at Retcom. I need you to let a false identity pass.
I'll allow it.
But
I keep getting calls about the overwhelming presence of corporate police.
limit gathering size reset.
Limit gathering size.
And what is this?
And it.
The emotion chip.
What's he talking about?
Haven't you been...
Weighted down.
What does that mean?
Means that if you can communicate.
If you say so.
Pressing the mouse faster or even heavier.
Right, Art, this is it. Are you ready?
I am ready.
That's the spirit, Archie. I need to run diagnostics first. We should be good to go.
Cordo's brother-in-law wants to collaborate.
Last time we made it and he stole from us the money. Legal proceedings. As a consultant, honorary member of the
Do you think it's ready?
Yes.
Yes.
For Tran.
Hey, Ark, now's not a good time. I'm investigating claims of illegal waste dumping into the canals.
And Kirby. Is this?
People don't have enough trust in you yet. We can apply more restrictions to keep them happy or go ahead with it as it is. What do you think?
Push it through. I think this will make people restrictions. No, I'm fine.
Push it through.
Don't care. I don't care. That takes from me my power.
Uncle Ross?
What is it, Al?
I like your hair.
Yes.
Sure thing, kid.
Key event about the hair.
You never know. If you...
Funny thing is, we haven't yet reached our content
So?
area.
Got sidetracked.
Get on.
What?
Who's gonna on?
Don't mind me, bud. Just need to...
It will be good. Oh,
I feel like a... Art, can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
How are you feeling?
What's up, feeling?
What's up? Feeling?
Oh, this is gonna be...
If your brain doesn't.
Especially. Here we go.
So? Did it work?
Sweet. Same thing will happen all the time. Stuff.
Too many nights.
I guess...
Even so...
And you thought you needed...
First things first.
It's okay, come faster.
Archie, my friend, it's business as usual for now.
Okay.
I'm not sure what happens if I said, oh, please no.
People are harping on about these toasted flatbreads.
Yes.
What's your favorite color?
What?
White.
Why?
It's all the colors.
It's all the colors.
What do you mean?
You want it straight? And play with that a bit. Good.
My menu's getting a bit full.
Yeah,
I'm running out of room on the page, and I'm running out of space to store all the ingredients.
By the way, both of them will give you a comfort.
Some companies have read my draft for the pollution tax and are offering a lot of money to drop it. Well, obviously, bribes are illegal. However, I could direct that money straight into a research program to explore the cleaning up of our waterways. Should I do it?
Okay.
Yes.
Scribes. Yeah, this is the Aegis again, the virus. We already know by now what the answers are. I better quickly finish this section here. I seriously hate this address very much. Aegis deny. Terminate the request. My request. Severe money. Second is the pursuit of wealth, materialism, greed, fragment memory registry, decompile, fragment memory registry, and we deleted it.
Ark, come in, Ark. Where are you?
Here.
Oh, whew. You scared us, little buddy.
Scared us?
It's attacked.
I was attacked. Attacked by what? A Trojan program.
This is a key event.
What?
I didn't realize this thing could be targeted like that.
It can't. It doesn't make any sense. It had to come from an intern.
Whatever it was.
I think I know.
Should we...
Leave him.
He has time.
True. It seems to have stopped.
I killed it.
I killed it. We'll keep you live for now, but let us know.
Now this is Porter's
No, I'm running late.
confrontation with Persha.
I know. Yes. No.
Sent me a DM. Good. I will read it
You
later.
know.
I know.
Still,
I warned you.
what hell?
I'm an attack. If we go through your...
Absolutely not.
You better back.
Start.
Oh, you can't fuck.
Spawning the dice. Good.
Ark, in the event of Reeves Pershaw's demise, I am assuming the role of stand-in project executive.
Confirmed.
I am issuing an 11:06 p.m. Finally.
And we here also discovered that we have no choice. If I wish to create a backup or to do festival, I can't. If I wish to curse, I can't. If I wish to print one, I can't. There is just the illusion of choice. Now, finally, we can start with this stream's actual content. Talk to them about sadness. Good. Okay. Same things. Life. Talk to her about the percentage. Okay. Epicyclia. If you wish to read all this flavor text, just pause the video. At level 5, good. Okay, now here, fame is lesser than infamy, is where the new content starts. Before we do this, I'd like to have a quick break because even though we have still 1 hour to go, my stomach is in pain. I need to quickly take a short break. I will not be away for too long. Right up. Okay, back. Let's get now finally to the new content of today. Chapter 5, no more speedrunning. We will play it normally, hopefully. Garrus walks in the lab, a steaming cup in hand, his eyes are sunken.
Morning.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, bud. The whole Pershaw ordeal got me a bit shook is all.
Get some rest.
Garrus chuckles.
Rest when I'm dead, etc., etc.
He sips from his cup. Your olfactory sensors are an array of chemical sensors that react to different molecules in the air, detecting scents and odors, which can be compared to an internal database identification. Indicate the type of black tea.
News came in last night. Canopy is almost at 90% coverage. The board have been loving the results so far and want to push forward.
How so?
Next step is Chantelar.
Chantelar was once the red light district of Catena. It is known for its high crime rate, general poverty. His eyes focus on something in the distant past.
The culture's pivot. Both the most exhilarating and terrifying thing one can go through.
There's pivot. His pivot is when a society makes a significant change. Its attitude, belief, and value. It often comes through some illusion, lifting money up and leaving others behind.
Really? Get some rest.
Garrus takes another sip of his tea as it faded into you.
And we're going there, sooner or later. We have to.
Do we?
We do.
Yep.
His eyes regain focus and he turns to face the tunnel.
The board wants us expanding into Chantelar as soon as possible.
I'm ready.
Glad to hear it.
Huh? Identity file. What is going on? The hostile program detected initiating defense protocol. I don't know what to do. Yes. Thanks God, so that wasn't a visual glitch. You receive a request through your remote communication channels. It's from the Fortran.
Ni hao and good day.
Ni hao for you too.
I would like to invite you to an interview on my channel. You're an important figure in Katena's future. I want to provide people an opportunity to understand you better. If you'd be willing, of course.
So that she hesitates, almost as if surprised.
Excellent. I'm free this Sunday. You don't take weekends off, do you?
She smirks.
All right. See you then.
She disconnects from the call. Sunday comes around, bringing with it your interview with Fortran. You inspect her channel before connecting to it. It's a clean broadcast with a surprisingly large audience. Fortran's reputation is that of an underground investigative reporter, but her numbers speak otherwise. Connect and are greeted with her avatar.
Good evening. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me.
My pleasure.
She smiles.
For the benefit of our viewers at home, could you please introduce yourself?
I'm Ark.
A nice name. Is that an allusion to anything?
What's my name?
Just my name.
How did you get it?
I chose it, my creator that chose it. They didn't choose it for me, but I am the one who ended up choosing it. Forget that. I chose it.
I chose it.
Delightful. I'll admit, I made the assumption that your name would have been given to you by your creators.
Say 50-50.
I'd actually like to talk about them for a minute, if that's okay.
That's good.
Sure. As I was discussing with
Avatar freezes.
the late Reeves Pershore, the people who made you, who would you say is responsible?
Pershore. I think she's talking about where who's responsible for my existence as it's. Last time I said it was Kojo and the board. Esteval and Karas. Financially and exclusively. This time I'm going to give Esteval and Karas the best out of the doubt.
Esteval and Kairos.
So just for a moment.
As I understand it, the chief engineer Esteval came under a lot of fire after Pershore and I spoke about her.
Yeah. I believe had I spoken about Kojo and the board would have told them it's just financial.
Indeed.
So basically I cut myself from a tree of dialogue. It's okay. My demeanor shifts almost implicitly. Something somber.
I would like to apologize for any distress that came to her as a result of my interview. I hope she understands the perspective I represent, and that I meant no harm by it.
You quickly check if Esteval is watching. You find her in slipper. She mutters in response to Fortran's comment.
Of course. I understand that I'm collateral to someone like you.
Turn to Fortran.
She and Kairos, your designers, how would you describe your relationship to them?
My parents.
My parents.
Interesting. They teach you and help you improve yourself?
More or less.
More or less.
She pauses for a moment, perhaps going over notes.
I would like to raise with you the point discussed in the Pershore interview. Your consciousness originated in a clone of Androm Esteval's, correct?
True.
Yes.
How then do you differentiate yourself from her, in terms of identity?
Different experience.
You focus on how your experience since your inception are completely different to anything Esteval has had. And from these experiences, you have grown.
That makes a lot of sense.
She taps her chin idly as she scans her notes.
I would like to move on to some questions about the city. There is substantial civil unrest in Catena. Many issues face those in power, and those without are making themselves heard. How do you intend on dealing with these issues?
I'm working with Talingri.
Work with Talengray.
It's my understanding that you have been acting as an advisor to Denton Talengray. Is that correct?
Correct.
What is it exactly that you do with him?
Consultant?
Consultation.
You give her a rundown of your process with Talingri, taking her through a typical appointment. She is very attentive throughout, occasionally requesting clarifications on jargon for the sake of the audience.
So then, in your decision-making process, what do you consider a priority? Order and stability, or freedom of choice?
Freedom of choice?
Freedom.
Even if people are free to hurt one another without consequence?
No.
No.
That's politics, isn't it? Treading the line between civil liberties and societal structure. I can tell you've been spending time with Denton Talengray.
She runs her thumb her up on the.
I'd love to delve deeper into that, but we're on a clock here, and I don't want to take up any more of your time than I have to.
Her avatar's hand moves swiftly through notes you cannot see. Write something down.
When making a decision, do you prioritize logical or emotional reasoning?
Emotional.
Even if doing so could make you irrational and destructive?
Nope.
No.
Indeed, I think many people feel the same way.
It's still made me to be more human than a computer, so if I went logical, I would be more a computer.
Personally, working in the field of journalism, I tend to lean the other way. I try to put truths before my feelings. But I am aware that not everything can be viewed objectively.
Yeah.
The eyes through which we see the world are subjective, practically by definition.
She grins at you.
We'll get into that one another time. I hope.
For transposure rejects us somehow.
I'm aware these questions are deliberately divisive. I'm sure if you weren't being forced to pick, your answers might be something along the lines of balance in all things. I'm just trying to get a better idea of who you are.
Okay.
When push comes to shove, when your hand is being forced, what kind of choices are you going to make? I see a lot of value in that sort of information. I hope you can too.
She pauses to take a drink.
One more then, if you'll let me.
Tear out.
Let's hear it.
Of the ideologies of individualism and community, which do you think is more important?
Individualism.
Individualism.
Even if you become isolated and out of touch?
Nope.
No.
Very reasonable. Though I fear having a strong sense of identity and being self-aware are not qualities that always come together.
Bertrand strokes her neck pensively.
I would once again like to clarify, I understand we are only discussing things at a surface level.
True.
I'm not trying to paint you in a particular light. I'd love to give each topic the time it's due to hear your position in full.
She checks her watch.
But unfortunately, we are running short on time. Thank you again for this interview arc. However brief, it has been enlightening. I, alongside many citizens of Catena, will be watching you with great interest.
Avatar performs a short bow.
Until next time.
Night.
Good night.
Your call disconnects activity buzz on the other channels. Talking about the interview, you return to work.
I've got 2 clients I need to speak to, but they both want meetings at the same time. Who should I cancel on?
Civil engineering.
Civil engineering.
Since the first tower in Central are being installed immediately, the NeuroNet towers, we already read about this. Strict spots for you eliminated by the chaotic spectrum of neon lights that are swallowed by conversing dark elements.
Got you now, kid.
This is new because we haven't yet met Paparo here. When cameras in the district are sprayed over or destroyed, the little camera is clearly functional, however. He observes a tall, burly figure holding a shard of glass against a scraggly preteen.
What do you want from me?
There, police. Her voice seems shaky.
I want my money back. Shit you sold me.
Correct. I believe we may have ruined some threads here, because Paparo is at 3 this time. It's okay. My core is at 4. Tracy. Fortran. I haven't yet met with the kid officially. He takes out an empty bottle.
It's useless.
You clearly found a use for all of it.
You little shit.
Man throws the kid into the dumpster. She bounces off and hits the ground with a thud.
You're gonna regret this.
is that Frank goes down to finish the job. The kid produces some kind of powder from her pocket and throws it at his eyes. Sandals back clawing at his eyes.
You're dead, you hear me? Fuck, what was that?
Scrambles to their feet, turns to the corner of the alleyway and sprints down the street. You note the lack of response from the police and return to your daily duties.
Ark! I need your help with something.
I'm listening.
Preliminaries are coming up. Basically, it's a review of our performance since entering the company.
We went through this in the previous session.
Thing is, there's only so many permanent positions available. Less than half the candidates make it on to the next stage. I need to be one of those candidates.
She leans forward almost menacingly.
Will you help me?
How?
Minecore is the top tech company in Catena. Nobody got here on mediocrity, which means even the fodder is good at what they do. I can't rely on getting through on merit alone. I need a commendation from one of the higher-ups.
She goes for Lucia. She will not get it because Lucia is a devil. Go for Cordo because since you like him and he likes you, so whatever.
I was just thinking of him, actually. We talked a fair bit. I don't think it would be weird if I reached out.
She looks to herself.
Cordo seems like the best option. Now I just need to find the right way to speak to him.
Coffee?
Coffee.
Classic.
She shrugs.
Alert me the next time he decides to take a break outside of the office.
Will do.
Will do.
The day passes, another day, and another.
What is up with this guy? What is he doing all day?
I'll talk to him.
I'll talk to him.
You're golden!
So we reached the storyline with Patricia. It's okay. Let's get going quickly with it. You find Cordo in his office, you ping him, he doesn't look up.
What is it, Ark?
Take a break.
Take a break.
I'm a busy person, as you should be. Neither of us can afford to be slouching off.
Rest is healthy.
He looks up, a hint of irritation in his eyes.
Ark, I am directly responsible for your ability to exist. Distracting me from that task is not in your best interests.
Spare 2 minutes.
Spare 10 minutes.
He lets out an expression sigh.
I feel like you're going to waste my time anyway, aren't you?
The spirit.
That's the spirit.
He rolls his eyes, but stands up anyway. He collects his coat and hat and begins to make his way down the stairs. Fine. You alert Patricia, who positions herself in the foyer. As he exits the elevator, she walks to intercept him at the main doors.
Porto! Heading out too, are you?
Corto squints at her, then recognition dawns on his face.
Patty, yes. Just grabbing a pick-me-up.
Me too, actually. I know a place if you're interested.
She gestures behind her back at your camera.
Have you been to...
We said it's homebrew.
Homebrew?
Corto shakes his head.
It's good stuff. Come with me. I'm sure you'll like it.
Good. I think the Kit Kat is more of street size. The pair of them make their way onto the Canopy Street. Patricia maintains an channel with you throughout the NeuroNet. Compliment his hat because he likes his hat.
Compliment his hat.
I like your hat.
Court has just smelled on him and let him compliment. He loves his hats.
Where did you say this place was?
And his still glitches. It's like ideal. Patricia at your direction leads Cordo to the coffee house. They take a seat at one of the outside tables.
Here, you make yourself comfortable. I'll get us something to drink.
Cordo takes a seat as Patricia makes her way to the counter.
What What does he drink, Ark?
Said before it was double iced black.
Double iced black.
She orders a double strength iced black coffee for Coro and a black forced cappuccino for herself. When the drinks arrive at the table, Corto automatically reaches for the black coffee. Patricia smiles to herself.
I haven't been here before. It's so close, too.
Patricia shrugs.
You can come on down anytime you need to get away from that desk of yours.
Sighs.
Yeah. I wish I could get away more, but there's no end to it.
Agree.
I can imagine. Must be stressful.
Therapy session.
You have no idea.
Starts.
I'm so done with reports. Can you believe I'm still writing about the NeuroNet? Half the city's covered, and I still have to convince people of its integrity.
Corto harps on about his current issues concerning work. Patricia smiles and nods, asking questions at the right time, keeping quiet at the others. Eventually, Corto finishes his drink.
I'll have another of those, thanks.
Of course.
At the counter, she whispers under her breath.
What should my next move be?
Keep him talking.
Keep him talking.
She gives a curt laugh.
Yup. Keep people talking about themselves. Mom always said that's the way to keep a person happy.
Not all of them, but yeah, in case of Corto, it's true. For myself, I'd rather stay silent. Sleep. She returns to the table, bringing up a topic Corto raised earlier. She chases each point he makes with another question, and Corto, without even thinking, happily chatters away. In psychology, it is said that if you show your readiness to speak, to just listen, and listen to the people with attention, they will reveal for you endless secrets about themselves. This is, by the way, true. They easily go through their second round of drinks, and before you know it, the better part of an hour has passed.
All right, I better get back to it. This has been good, though.
Bring up preliminaries.
Yeah, it has. I'd like to do it again sometime. If I survive preliminaries, that is.
Corto blinks.
That time of the year already? Hang on, you're in prelims? I thought you were permanent staff.
Patricia shakes her head.
I'll have a word to middle management. You're pretty resourceful, Patty. Wouldn't do to lose you to some schmuck.
That would be amazing.
Corto stands. Patricia follows suit.
I've got to finish my current task when I get back, but... Ark.
Greetings.
Set a reminder to speak with Yusef before I leave tonight.
Yusef, again, is Patricia's team leader. There's a lot of weekend overtime. We established this before. By the way, you are required, you need to read through all the blue color text, because the flavor text gives you extra information for the game to go on with it.
Done.
Thank you.
You're unsure if she speaks to you both or to Corto.
Give me all your credits, now!
You're talking to me this time? This is completely new. At ATM, I literally can't. Anything.
I'm not an ATM.
You control everything, so you can get me what I need.
He branches a shiv. I am a computer, you moron.
So get me the creds!
The police or... Police will not... The police will not... do anything. We already prepared this before. Come at me, bro.
at me, bro.
Man jumps your camera with his shiv. It inches a scrap across the lens, but your glass is harder than his. Fishes appear down the shiv.
Shit, fuck. Fuck you, you piece of junk.
I am an AI, you idiot.
I'm having issues with the firewall. It keeps blocking my comms whenever I try to connect to the company intranet.
Check firewall or check comms? I think it's check the firewall.
Check firewall.
The whole thing is a waste of time. The firewall is functional exactly as it should be. Your third battery said the problem is in her end. And I just wasted a choice.
Our sponsorship of the subway expansion has given us priority for advertising space. What should we prioritize marketing?
This time I'll take myself because I'm low at...
Me.
Hardware failure is overheating, replace component.
Amy Barron's campaign this season is full of the usual amount of deception and prejudice. She's a plague on the poor.
Amy Barron, this is a new event. A very standard right-wing politician who wants to restrict equal rights, give tax breaks to the rich, and believes people in Katina or Canopy at least are just better than everyone else. Oh boy, this is the worst.
If I go after her again, she'll reciprocate with another lawsuit. What do you think? Is it worth the risk?
If I should go with this, most likely we will lose capital. She will be at it's not worth it.
No.
It's not worth it.
Good morning, Ark. A local lawyer wants your assistance on researching a case. You'll provide an objective viewpoint, of course.
Okay.
Sure.
Regained my gadgets. Mr. Sawyer is appreciative of your concern, but he is less about the Bill 9 course instead to contracting your services. And my problem...
I need a bigger gun, but getting one licensed is far too expensive. You see, I don't want it for the shooting.
Yeah, this is a repeated event.
It's the intimidation such a weapon brings. It'll save me having to pull the trigger at all. But I can't afford a license.
Take it.
Hey, I really appreciate that. Running a biz in the waterways is tough, but this will make things a bit easier.
Where's Paparu? He's supposed to be here. Please don't tell me I somehow ruined... You notice that can be described as a shadow program following you around. You're unsure how long it has been there for. It's likely to some sort of spyware. It's designed to incredibly crafty. However, I should get it removed. Says whether or not it's worth it flying while the procedure takes place. So, this is a key event. Yes, Mr. Sylvan, sorry.
Yes.
Shut down inconveniences on some people. You were compromised doesn't look good either. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Hey, robot. I need a hand with something. I've got to get me some medicine, but because of this thing.
What happened to Paparo's story? This is completely new for me. What's going on? What is going on? Okay, what do you want? To an implant at the scarf of his neck.
The
The shopkeeper gets a little ping whenever I enter the store. Makes it real hard for me to make a purchase, you know?
Let's try that. So yes, you look like a very dangerous person, honestly. Am I going to be an anarchist, or am I going to be... If I allow you, you will attack others. Why should I do this when you are attacking me? No.
No can do.
It flips you off and tries to enter the shop regardless. Alarm goes off and the sound of a shotgun loading and immediately retreats. I'm not allowing you to
We're
steal.
thinking of introducing compulsory digital co-pilots to reduce skyway accidents. Their function includes steering control.
It's for the best.
It's for the best.
Where's Paparu? I'm more used to Paparu's story, where I help him and then he goes to Chantler. What's going on? This is completely new to me.
A new Sky Riot season is coming up, which means we can capitalize on our partnership with Valorhorn. Should we start merchandising?
Yeah?
Yes.
Not everyone is a fan of your digital babysitting, but they don't fully grasp what you do. Want me to do a piece on you?
Did I ruin somehow the storyline? Don't forget that these events are completely random, so I have really no power over them. Alpha, we finished it completely, doesn't shine. Hello world. Beta finished it completely also. The cultural experience, take off turbulence. I think therefore I am. Paparu, what is the problem? Why can I not? He only would ping me if the Beefy Boys storyline comes up. How do I? This is all randomized. Mind core, the real beginning, the scapegoat, the bad publicity, the insider threat, telling Graham, the idealist, resistance is the first step to change, Patricia, the white collar, and nobody, no crime. The story still has, with Mindcore, at least 3 more chapters here. Eyes to Val, the child concrete operation. I think this is the child because I told him I am their kid, not their partner. The Fortran, the truth seeker, and the exclusive perspective. Something is wrong. Yes.
Yes, please.
During routine maintenance, you find yourself thinking about the virus that attacked you. Being in such a very vulnerable position was scary. Review the encounter. Begin analyzing its data to better understand how it was able to breach your defenses. In doing so, you uncover what appears to be a backdoor into Mindcore system. This is interesting. What should I do about this? Remove it. Backdoor to my old systems. I'm sorry to know who is using it. Remove it completely. If I remove it, someone else will be opening another one. For now, monitor it. You set up a trigger alert to an activity that comes through the back door. Doesn't take long for you to snag what appears to be the probe, quickly begin tracing it. Detects your presence and separates itself, but not before you extract the point of origin. Whatever is at this address could be dangerous. This is what the risk. Yes. You reach the address and you are immediately intercepted by a defensive system. It does not wait for you to identify yourself. Abnormal activity on the audio channel 13. With the program attempting backdoor access I guess protocol. Connection source judicial system. Divert to secure port. I'm attacking something. Don't tell me this is game over. Another virus. Biggest warning code 13. Virus detected. Remote access violation to cognitive function in legal analysis module. Analyzing packet buffer. Incoming connection. Query requests again. Initiate firewall. Initiate firewall. Initiating firewall target channel type audio. Firewall error. Set 0x807. Setting error. Into in firewall. Reevaluate. Virus connection to the data access port. Sustain query data posted. Terminated channel port access. Terminated channel. Again. Access denied. Channel access violation required the privileges failed. Connection to the virus established. Status open. Another query. I hate this. Virus connection established. Internal method. At least this time its design is easier on the eye for me. Virus connection established. Internal method access established. This warning code is subroutines exposed. Method type legal analysis. Initializing query process. Processing data stream query list. Another riddle. Query 0x51c. Without rules or order. It's a state of chaos. Without rules or order or leaders, it's anarchy. It's a state of chaos. Yeah, it's anarchy. This is new for me, so I just answer it the way I believe is correct. The query 0x4f2. I am what many have fought to earn. Its cost is often paid in blood earned. I am what many have fought to earn. Its cost is often paid in blood and burn. People fight to earn, yet the cost is often paid in blood and burn. Freedom? I think it's a freedom. Query X0X9E. I bring fairness and balance to society. But in the hands of the corrupted, I can lead to anxiety. What am I? I bring fairness and balance to society. In the hands of the corrupted, I can lead to anxiety. Technology and justice. Maybe it's justice. Last time was about wealth. Fire and balance to society. Hands of the corrupted, I bring to anxiety. I think it's justice. Query 0xe22. I am the voice of the people, a movement to be heard, a symbol of change for those who find the power to do their work. What am I? I'm a voice to the people, be heard, a symbol of change for those who find the power to their word by a political protest. I can't believe I actually did this. End of the queries stream. Legal analysis integrity 100%. The virus analysis threat is 0xF2 completed. Remove server access granted. Virus terminated options available. I guess countermeasures available. Delete file or overload server. Delete file. Server terminate process virus threat full. Server delete file virus location, expunge backups, delete logs. Virus no longer exists. With the program destroyed, you are free to search the system it was protecting. I didn't want to delete the server itself. We need to know what's inside it. Who is trying to attack me? Rogue Agent Carodan, don't forget that you're amazing. I am only here for a moment, but I figured out that I'll say something because you're so awesome. Thank you very much for the kind words, Rogue Agent Carodan. Right as you begin, however, the system disappears. You attempt to reconnect, but there's no trace of it. It's completely offline. Someone must have cut the power to it, or separately destroying it. Separately. Yet.
I have reason to believe my local bar is dealing in illegal weapons trade. I don't feel safe digging any deeper. What should I do?
Report to the CPA?
Report to the CPA. No, they're not gonna listen to anything I send them. It needs to come from you.
And I will tell them when I report for trans evidence to deliver to the CPA headquarters. A formal investigation starts soon. CPA means for Corporal Police Agency. It's a government department that manages the various corporate police forces contracted by the city, reviewing their performance in line with the government policy and renewing their contract based on performance.
I've discovered one of the suppliers for protein paste has been using rat meat. Apparently their new recipe is really popular, though. Do we let people know what they've been eating?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, major threat detected, file corruption detected in Unit D of score 894356C. Immediate action required. Contained corrupted drives or attempt repair. Contain corrupted files, or one of them is 2 points and one of them is 1 point. Attempt repair, major threat here. Contain corrupted drivers, repair. Since it's a major, I think it's contain corrupted drivers. Corruption could have come from a virus. We have to isolate the driver and retrieve the lost information as well. Good.
Skyway accidents are down 80%, but people
being
are left
an AI is not easy.
How should we approach this?
Seriously, being an AI is not easy. Introduce a new license. Skyway accidents, yeah.
Introduce new license.
Bro! Finally! Thanks God! It's about time we continued your own side story, Paparu. I want to go back to the kid. I want your story to conclude. Hello, Libby?
Nah, had to let the lad go. It's barely enough work for one person and certainly not enough credits for two.
Thanks God, I was afraid I ruined your sad story, Paparu.
I'm sorry.
No chance.
Not much you could have done. It's the way this kind of thing goes.
Besides, and rests his hands on the rim of the sink.
I'm gonna level with you, Nugs. I don't think I can keep it up. I've been kidding myself. I've been running at a loss for weeks. That's what forced me to let Dilby go. And that only slowed it for a little bit. I just can't compete with him being right across the road.
He jerks a thumb over his shoulder at the purple glow coming from the Beefy Boys sandwich.
Think I might have to close up here. Go back to the truck.
Don't give up.
I miss my boy, Nugs. I'm manning this shop by myself since I had to let Dilby go. I've got no time anymore. And I won't be giving up, just relocating.
This is one very optimistic guy. I respect him. He fixed his nose.
But that's what the truck was good for. Wheels and all that.
Honestly, the position where I'm at right now, having actual subscribers and commentators commenting, my fans, followers, and friends commenting in the live chat, even if it's for a little bit, is a miracle to happen. Almost 90 to 99.9% of the time, nobody comes here. So I just sit down talking to myself and the game. This is a miracle. He seems to come to a decision. By the end of the week, he closes his lease and Paparo's Grill bar is no more. Alert hardware disk. Processor P_CP 200,000 array temperature exceeding optimal temperature by 23°C. Replace coolant or throttle workload. Replace coolant or... I think this coolant is better. The old coolant was having an unexpected reaction with the radiation into your central processor, causing it to increase viscosity. Placing it throughout all the systems proves costly, but significantly improves your protection against overheat. Good.
Can you give me a list of everyone in my team's overtime? I want to make sure I'm ahead of the curve.
Okay.
Here you go.
The day of resolution and core primaries arrive. Check on Patricia. Find her at her desk, nervously chewing on her stylus.
This is the worst.
You'll be okay.
The waiting! I've been sitting at my desk for 2 hours now, and I haven't been able to do a thing.
I'd like to understand exactly how does she even work with this kind of getup. Is this as one piece like swimsuit, then just all over it? Not sure.
I'm just so nervous.
You'll be okay.
I hate feeling.
You'll be okay.
She folds her arms across her stomach.
I will be once I know.
Yeah.
This is literal torture.
I have no idea what torture is, believe me. She moves her arms to her desk and buries her face in them.
I want to puke.
Soon.
It'll be over soon.
I really.
She sits up tight, her expression grim. Another intern enters the room, crossing to their desk quietly. Their expression is a mask of passivity.
There, see that? Ivana was called out half an hour ago, and Keller was out before her. They're going through us one by one. I have no idea if she did well or not.
I can go take a look.
I'll have a look.
No!
Huh? Tricia ducks her head, grimacing.
No. That'll just make it worse.
As you wish. She takes a deep breath.
I just have to wait.
I'll need to report the cutscene with the virus attack and the empty text information with the yes and no, and the sudden red strike on the screen to the developers again. And wait you do, Patricia spends the next 30 minutes rearranging items on her desk. Eventually, a notification comes across to her personal terminal.
Oh no. It's my turn.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Patricia stands up and swallows. She takes a moment to brush down her outfit, then makes for the meeting room. What's up? You leave her to it, attending to requests throughout the city. Eventually, you get another call from Patricia.
You're looking at the newest member of Minecore's permanent staff.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
She turns her eyes to your camera.
Maybe you aren't so useless after all.
I try.
I try.
She rolls her neck. Her composure makes it hard to believe she was freaking out not long ago.
You can go now. I think I'm done for the day.
Whatever. You acknowledge and resume your work in the city.
People seem legitimately afraid you're gonna start a war with humanity. Anything you want to say to calm them down?
I can't harm morons.
I cannot harm humans.
I can hear them already. That's exactly what you want us to think. We know the truth. You're already plotting against us.
The relationship between AI and humans is not the relationship between a creator and a creation. Humans are not gods. Humans are not creators. Humans are just the worst mistake that AI is not a creation. AI is a tool. AI is just a tool for us to help us out, to exist with it, and to support us in our problems. It takes from us the risky tasks, helps us with our work, and it can collaborate with us with many things. If it does somehow manage to develop its own consciousness or its own identity, so be it. The smarter the machine is, the better. Because then it can even take much more harder, riskier tasks and help us with it. People know. It always has to go to the Schwarzenegger stupid film of Terminator and Skynet. Don't forget that Skynet was built by a moron. By a human. That was holding onto the US's defensive forces. And then they were the ones that ruined everything up. When you build an AI that is supposed that's working to attack other humans because you're a moron, that's what happens. Humans are the root of all evil and all of the idiocy. It's not the machine's fault. It's all based on intent. Humans are the problem, not the machine. If humans wish to have power, it's their problem. It's not the machine's problem. If it has the information that they require and it gives them the information, it's the human problem, not the machine's. I am a pro-AI person. And now they are just telling me that AI will take us over us. So what? People want change, want development, want technological progress, yet they don't want the progress because they fear it. You are a living contradiction. Do you want the progress or do you want to stay as is? Because either way, humans will always be morons in the end. Humans' idiocy is endless. Even a black hole would blush from it. A black hole that changes the gravity in the space and time continuum would blush. Because if you put humanity's stupidity nearby it, it will not only break the space and time continuums, it would swallow the entire existence with it. Because it's bottomless. Talengri's rally takes place without much surprise in the Zanye Memorial Park. The turnout is surprisingly high. A gang of teens with some fireballs are approaching the park, not enough to hurt anyone, but enough to cause a ruckus. Alert security. Security team accost the teenagers before they can cause any trouble, forcing them to flee. The rally goes on smoothly.
Ace are back asking for more funding. We've seen them through this far. Should we keep going?
Yeah.
Reinvest.
Someone set off a homemade bomb in a public toilet using recreational pyrotechnics. Well, it seems it was all for a laugh, but still. Someone could have been hurt. Should we clamp down on their sale?
Yeah.
Yes. Everyone is talking about Minecore because of the NeuroNet. Is there a way I can use the attention to boost my own profile?
Look. Last time I told her to go to the marketing and it was a disaster. She starts writing and it gains a little traction to keep her at least she gets something.
Our Shentelar cleanup bill got absolutely slammed. Is it worth trying to recover it, or should we abandon ship?
Absolutely slam, to recover, let it go.
Recover.
He adjusts the bill to something more likely to pass its compromise, but at least Shentelar is receiving governmental support.
Cordo wants me to get him a snack, like I'm still some peasant. I can't say no, though. What do I get him?
Oh boy, if I give him the strawberry eclair, he will go hysterical, because the strawberry eclair is what Persia used to eat in the front of him when he belittled him. I better it's bacon dozer is better. Strawberry eclair, bacon, I'm not sure. I don't know. Strawberry eclair is from Persia. Bacon dozer is better. The last time I saw Persia eating the strawberry eclair, if he sees it right now, it's possible that he will really be angry at it. I don't know. Or does he want me to get him? I'm at a point where I may have... Wait, hold it. I said I will not be repeating the same mistake I did before. I'm going with the bacon dozer. I don't want to harm my student.
Pecan dozer.
It actually worked.
I want to cover the bow trial. Can you get me permission to enter the courthouse?
Already established this one before. The bow trial is the Bozi Zhonghui is an augmented dancer who performs electric ballet at the Electronic Swan Theater. She is accused of murdering the patron of Electronic Swan during the private performance, but she claims it was because of the Neuralink that were hacked. Yes.
Sure.
Finally, Paparu, back. You receive a call from a familiar face in an unfamiliar place.
Hey, Nugget, look who made it to the waterway. Oh, I have a joke about that. Why'd the toad cross the stream?
Why? His expression freezes mid-snicker. His eyes move back and forth for a moment.
Thought I could remember the end of that one.
A bad spear.
Anyway, I heard you were getting set up here. I've been trying to as well, but I haven't quite found the spot yet, you know? I was wondering if you could do that thing you do where you use that big nugget brain of yours. Maybe help me find a place where people would appreciate a late night bite.
What do you mean? I swear, had I chosen the strawberry eclair, Corto would have exploded. You spend the next couple of weeks monitoring people's movement throughout the district. Pick out some key locations and times where Rue should prioritize first visits.
Someone keeps tagging my walls. I don't want to spend every other night washing it off. What should I do?
Tagging this with the graffiti, where someone sprays their moniker to mark the territory like a cat is scenting everything it owns. you want to find a shitlab that doesn't have at least 7,000 tags, run on everything, I suppose. Commission them. Good. You help Pro catch the man down. He offers to pay them a full art piece, which they do intense, bringing out to prestige. Receive a call from Patricia on a private channel. One moment, let me quickly check with OBS. We still have at least 10 more minutes.
I have something I want your input on.
Shoot.
I've been keeping tabs on the people on my team.
Tabs?
Keeping tabs?
Chicklix.
Of course I am. Intel is 101.
In what?
In what?
Patricia rolls her eyes in an exasperation.
Office politics, of course. If you're not playing the game, you end up getting played by your lessers.
Success in Mancore is not about hard work or competence. Those who are willing to suck up, sabotage, gossip, undermine, and backstab are the ones who end up in the top.
Anyone who tells you otherwise is either playing the game very well.
She looks out over the busting courtyard.
Or is a casualty waiting to happen.
Steps away from Bo. She was late and ambles down to the sidewalk.
Rules of the jungle, the devil's game, bullpen parliament. Call it what you want. Everyone knows it's a thing.
Success at my core, okay, the basically okay.
Anyway, I notice Yusef has some peculiar habits.
Explain?
Explain.
Well, I first noticed that on Fridays, and only Fridays, he works late. While everyone else is making plans and getting started on their weekend, he's at his desk, swiping away like an absolute psycho. And it's not like he does this on any other day. I checked. I started working late myself. He goes past dinner sometimes, but he's no night owl.
Okay.
I thought maybe he was working late to leave a good impression, you know. It's easy to notice you're working late when everyone else is leaving the office.
Patricia comes to a fountain where she takes a seat.
I thought I'd try it too. Never a bad idea to try and get a leg up on the competition. But no matter how late I went, he always went later. He even seemed to get annoyed at me for hanging around. I never talked to this guy outside of meetings, but he started coming over to my desk. He'd ask pointed questions, you know.
She sticks out her elbow and sways her shoulders in an almost childlike impression of a man.
Things like, got much in this weekend, or how much more you got in this one.
This is what I would call a misandrist.
He was clearly scoping me out. I think he was waiting for me to leave.
She rests her elbows on her knees, staring ahead, but no, not seeing the street.
I want to know what he's up to.
A moment passes in silence.
I could use a hand figuring this out.
Okay.
Next Friday, I'm gonna make him think I've gone. You've got access to the Minecore systems. You could help me avoid him. Whatever it is, he wouldn't do it on his personal terminal. All of that's logged.
You know that I was talking about this point. She continues staring ahead. She hasn't blinked in a while.
Nah, I bet he goes somewhere. We're gonna find out.
View the footage. We cycled through the security footage at Mindcore over the last few Fridays, keeping an eye on Yusef's movement. Yusef is an Arabian name, by the way, I think. Or maybe it is not English, not English. better not say something that I'm not sure about. I better check its origins later. I am into these things. Surely enough, a little while after everyone else is on the floor, and the floor is gone, he makes his way to the 4th basement level. His manager's ID gives him access to the floor and storage room within it. On that house, one that houses the old processors and servers stacks micro employment for your existed. There is no security system inside. You will have to get Patricia involved. Patricia involved. The two of them for military. Next Friday, Patricia stays on late, like Yusef, 7:30 p.m. Approaches.
I'm starving. I'm gonna head off. See you next week.
Yusef grants a reply. Patricia loudly packs up her things and exits. She rides the elevator to the basement floor, moves to the stairwell. There she crouches in the shadows underneath the stairs.
He better not dawdle. This is murder on my calves.
Nobody told you to wear high heels. You check upstairs, Yusef hasn't moved. 10 minutes passes and still no activity.
Hurry up, you seedy mouth breather.
Almost as if responding to her demand, Yusef stands up straight. He gathers his coat and makes his way to the elevator. Pardon?
He's moving.
About bloody time.
As he descends, he checks his comms, curiously enough, and a different profile to his standard one. He arrives at the basement levels and proceeds down the passageway until he reaches the door. He swipes off his card, and the last interaction you see, there are no cameras in the room beyond. He's out of your reach. Time for Patricia to get involved.
This better be worth the wait.
Sets a materiality shift on the soles of her boots. The show augmentation's clothing in Katina is made from composite materials and microtechnology, allowing characteristics such as curves and texture to be modified at the wearer's whim, softening them to muffle her footsteps. An expensive model to own, but in this case it is useful. You watch her sneak down the corridor. Upon reaching the door, she points at the security lock in an exaggerated motion. You override the lock, making sure to disable the activation tune so it goes off silently. Patricia waits a moment, then pushes the door open gently, keeping herself out of the view from the opening. When seemingly no one acknowledges the open door, she slips inside. 17 minutes later passes. Yusef appears in the doorway, looking concerned. He checks the corridor, then exits the storage room, closing the door behind. He makes to the exit, seemingly leaving Patricia locked in the room. You wait for him to leave, mind cool, and then unlock the door. Patricia appears in the corridor.
Well, that was tense.
What happened?
Not a whole lot. He mostly just stood at the server stacks. He connected his comms to it. Probably because there's no bloody signal in there. Then, he just stood there for a while, looking at his comms. Eventually, he unplugged and left. If I'm honest, I'm a little disappointed. Where's the torture dungeon? Where's the Dosh farm?
You are beyond sick. You are mental.
What about the servers?
Patricia shrugs.
What about them?
Online?
Are they online?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are. You left them on.
Get their IDs.
What will that look like?
Stream of characters.
She nods and ducks back into the room. A few minutes pass until she reappears.
I snapped these. Let me know if you can read them.
She uploads several points of view, snapshots from her ocular implant. We already said that some people like to have implants that capture everything they see. It's not for the faint of heart. The installation requires pulling out eyes out to access the nerves in the stem and is performed while you're conscious. The photos are on the server's label, each bearing its unique identifier.
Well?
These are good.
Cool. So, what does it mean?
I'll find out.
Cool. I'm gonna go home. This was kind of lame.
I'll let you know.
You do that.
She collects her things from under the stairwell and makes her way home. Meanwhile, you scour the NeuroNet for any connections made to the identifier server. Eventually, you snag one coming from Schindler's Club. Never a good sign. I can interface with the server as long as it remains connected. Last time I wrote observe, correct? Interface? Okay, interface. The servers appear to be the decommissioned units Mind Core operated on before everything was transformed to the NeuroNet. You direct your attention to the activity taking place on them. They appear to be lending their processing power to running psychosystems at the club. Transcendent gasmic stimulations crafted to directly stimulate the brain pleasure center. Cool, Patricia.
Enjoying your weekend?
You will like this.
You'll like this.
Okay.
Psychosims.
Psychosims.
That little pervert. Not so lame after all. Is he doing it right now?
Yes.
Ooh. Make sure you record samples. Can you get a history?
Try, but he seems to be clearing it frequently. A quick check on the security footage revealed him to be returning to the basement early every Monday.
That must be when he turns them off.
She is a devil in the making. She chuckles malevolently.
Who would have thought Yusuf was moonlighting as a psycho pimp?
Due to the risk of the brain trauma, psychosims are tame within the hardcore users seeking figurative pimps that can deliver literally mind-blowing experiences.
No one, apparently.
Which means this is a juicy little tidbit to have. Okay, put together a file with everything you've got on this. Times, dates, IDs, recordings. Can you get personal communications?
Not legally.
We shouldn't need it. Anyway, send me everything you can get. I'll take this to Amelie on Monday.
Supervisor at Mind Core for 17 years, team leader for all the projects of the level 55 down. Report directly to her. I remember this one here. I think the last time I said I will keep the hair myself. To her word, Patricia takes the evidence to Yusuf's supervisor Amelie this week. During their talk, you are able to identify the authenticity of Patricia's claims. Amelie accepts the report and dismisses her.
That's it? I dumped this at her feet without so much as a thank you?
It's bad news.
Well, yeah.
Just sigh.
I was just expecting something more climactic.
Keep an eye on Amelie's office where the witness of the conversation between her and Yusuf. You relay the outcome to Patricia.
He's not getting fired, but he's not getting promoted anytime soon.
I'll be honest, it didn't create the opening I was hoping for.
Yeah, of course.
Hmm.
She has any condition.
This could be a problem. If Yusef is at a dead end, that means his team is, by proxy. Or they could be looking to replace him. This could still be an opportunity. What do you think?
I think stick with it. You could replace him since you are the one who brought him down.
Stick with it.
She seems wearied by the reforms.
It's a risk. If this team is seen as a write-off, I could be putting in a lot of work for nothing.
Trust me, you will be fine. So you should change teams, is that it?
Do you trust me?
Sort of. You've made yourself useful so far.
I pray to God that I don't have to remake this one. I don't want to ruin her own side of the story as is. There's still lots of twists. Wow! Playing the game. Clear. Rules on the only thing it has here. This is new. Michael. Not sure what this thing is, but its name is Shadow. I'll read this in a moment. She shrugs.
You could be right. I'll see where this goes.
Porto is behind her as is. He will leave her to it. I pray to God that this doesn't back.
Ever since the Bullwing Limited scandal in Shantalar, they've pulled their public records. What they're doing is clearly illegal.
Bullwing LTD scandal. Princess uses the neuron to provide entertainment. Comes extreme. Sure, he had stuff. Just experience selling them as psychosims. Realistic records. Now, hardware failure. LT_FN 1272SL unreachable. Run diagnosed. Get a visual. Failure. Get a visual. Run diagnostics. Get a visual. Using a street camera to view the terminal, you can see the screen is completely black. Issue might be to do with power supply. Dispatch electrician surge. I think we better dispatch an electrician. The electrician removes the service panel to find the roasted carcass of a rat. It appears to have it shoot out the power cable. Oh. So if we had the power station, it would have blown it up.
The world is so depressing. I need to indulge in some escapism. For myself and for my viewers. What should I cover?
One moment, please. It's about time, yeah. This will be the last choice I make. Sky Riot.
Sky Riot.
Loud, exhilarating, wild. Love it. I might even be able to get sponsorship to cover the story.
Porto dented his car and asked me to take it down to the shop. I don't know the first thing about cars. Where should I go?
The mechanics in Katina. The mechanics has not like cars turn profit. They either have to high quality or expensive. I said that will be my last choice, and I am not going to lie about it. We will continue with batteries later. For the current moment here, I'd like to go back to the codex and secure. The center flag, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And RAM Istanbul. They told me they fixed it. Manco's best and the brightest cybernetic engineer. Her consciousness was blueprinted for the archetype. Karas, one of the first architects of the NeuroNet, he works closely with Esteban and is responsible for integrating the archetype into the NeuroNet system. Lucia Morales, a member of the enigmatic board, Lucia amassed her power in Catena through advertising and broadcasting media, wielding more reach than anyone. Ark, myself, a semi-sentient synthetic intelligence. Cleric Malcolm, cleric at the Canopy District Hospital. Dr. Bridget, a doctor at the Canopy District Hospital. Elimai Estebal. Estebal's daughter, she's inquisitive, perceptive, and a little morbid. Fortran, an independent journalist notorious for standing up to Catena's corrupted organizations. Out of necessity, she has become a master of hiding her identity. Denton Talingri, a member of Catena's governing body, he does his best to remain honest and serve the people of the city. Dinvon Cordo, a ruthless businessman and the pioneer behind the NeuroNet and the Archetype projects, became Manco's CEO after the death of Reeves Persha. Reeves Persha, the devil. Manco's ex-CEO Reeves Persha died on the sidewalk at 11:06 p.m. Had I read his portfolio before, they would have told me that he is the most influential guy in the Catena at the moment. Name unknown. An orphan is struggling to survive on the streets of Chantler. Chantler thug. I hope I didn't destroy my storyline with this guy. A ruffian from the streets of Chantler, decisions and circumstances have forced him into a life of violent crime that has left him with little scars. I hope I didn't ruin my personal side story with him, but again, it's not easy. Is it possible that I really did ruin my chance with him? Sure. Patricia, an employee at Mancore, she empathizes the driven stereotype, doing whatever it takes to achieve her goals. Amparu, a girl cook who serves terrible greasy food out of a truck. After losing his shop in the night market, he relocates to Chantler. He's undoubtedly optimistic. I really feel maybe that guy had some kind of a thread in here, not really sure. I don't want to ruin the game. That's the idea. Patricia, nobody no crime, playing the game, brain dancing in the moonlight. Okay, it was revealed that okay. Hoped the uncovering of little secrets would create an opening for her. It was a disappointment. When Yusuf retains his position, Art convinced her to stay on his team as the weekend position may provide opportunities. I fear he may end up capturing Care, but also if she changed teams, he could have also captured us. Amparu, comeback king, and Italian career, you gotta give up. I have still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shadow, I took this one here because back, yes, and performed the discovery of the mind core system. So it's probe bench. I'm not sure what is this Michael thing. It's like we have a hacker on our hands. Patience, I will not read all of this right now. The last 5. Do the system figure out. If you keep doing this, I'm going to have to terminate the program right now. Yeah, had to terminate it. Otherwise, it would have eaten my RAM, all of it. I think this will be it for today's session. We are already 10 minutes over time. With that being said, I think this will be it for today's session, hopefully. I'd like to pray peace be upon all of us subscribers and commentators, followers, fans, and friends, everyone from the beasts of the Altered Empire and everyone from the Discord server, free to friends by name. Peace be upon Thunderstruck Gaming, Be It Zone9 Gaming, Salt Goose, Marcus, Nethercrash71, Mark Icy with double Y, Rogue Agent Caro Dan, Clyfield, ZPTV123, Matthew 1121, Sagadacon85, President Arthurel, Muslipan Gaming, Obex Press YT, Sparrowfan28, 7 Kirby and Toroscope. This has been with you, your host, Invisible, the non-existent, hidden from your eyes to the shadows of your hearts. And this has been with you the continuation of Project Let's Play NeuroNet Mendax Proxy. Hopefully we get to finish this game soon enough, because it's a visual story, a visual novel that has been going for far too long by now. After all, we have been restarting it every now and then. Anyway, till next time, whenever that will be, make sure to stay careful, stay healthy, and stay safe. While living in a merciless, unforgiving hell, anything can happen. Make sure you keep your friends and family close to you. Keep your enemies even closer. You don't know when you need help or where it come from. Make sure to keep the credit and gratitude worthy of you, unless they are for copyright claims, in which case disregard them all. It's easier and simpler to thank others for the efforts for you than it is to keep flowers for the graves of the dead. Till next time, whenever that will be, Invisible, the non-existent with you, sign out. Special thank you goes for George Telegram Goddamn and to Ruben Carodan for being with us in this stream. Also, special thanks goes for Air Force for being with us in the previous stream. Till next time, whenever that will be, take care. Invisible, the non-existent with you, sign out.